Welcome to our guide on Internet of Things SDKs and Libraries. Today, we are going to explore the software tools that accelerate development, making it possible to build smart devices faster and more reliably. Whether you are building a smart light bulb or an industrial sensor, these tools are your foundation. First, let's define what an SDK actually is. The acronym stands for Software Development Kit. Think of it as a complete toolbox. Instead of handing you a piece of metal and asking you to build a wrench, the manufacturer gives you a box containing the wrench, the screwdriver, the blueprint, and the instruction manual. It allows you to focus on building your final product rather than the basic tools. It is important to understand the difference between a library and an SDK. A library is like a single tool, for example, a hammer. It does one specific job, like reading a temperature sensor. An SDK, however, is the entire workshop. It includes multiple libraries, documentation, code samples, and testing tools all packaged together to help you build a complete system. There are two main types of SDKs you will encounter. The first is the manufacturer SDK. These are provided by the companies that make the silicon chips, like Espressif or Nordic Semiconductor. These SDKs give you low-level control over the physical hardware, allowing you to manipulate pins, manage power, and control Wi-Fi or Bluetooth radios. The second type is the platform SDK. These are focused on connectivity and the cloud. Provided by services like AWS, IoT, Azure, or Google Cloud, these kits handle the complex task of securely connecting your device to the internet. They manage authentication and data transmission, so you don't have to write raw networking code. So why should you use them? 3 reasons. First, speed. You can drag and drop functionality instead of writing it from scratch. Second, security. These kits come with industry-standard encryption pre-built by experts. And third, reliability. The code has been tested on millions of devices, so you know it works. If we look inside an SDK, we see it acts as a translation layer. It sits between your custom application logic and the physical hardware. It handles the drivers, the network protocols, and the operating system tasks. This abstraction means you can tell your code to simply send data without needing to know how the electrical signals work. A major part of any IoT SDK is protocol support. They handle the communication standards for you. Common protocols include MQTT, which is lightweight and perfect for sensors, HTTP, which is the standard web protocol, and CoAP, designed for very low-power devices. The SDK manages the complex handshakes required for these connections. Let's look at a real-world example, a smart thermostat. The manufacturer SDK is used to read the temperature from the physical sensor. Then, the platform SDK takes that data, formats it securely, and sends it to the cloud. Finally, your user application retrieves that data to display it on a phone. The SDKs bridge every gap in this chain. To summarize, SDKs are essential for modern IoT development. They split into hardware-focused and cloud-focused tools. By utilizing these kits, you ensure your device is secure, reliable, and built in a fraction of the time it would take to go it alone. Thank you for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.